What's going on, everybody? So I did some more Criterion pickups today. I got the idea of just sharing with everybody every single Criterion film that I actually own. So that's really all I got to say about that. So this first batch I'm doing is strictly pre-Criterion half-off sale. So I've owned all these Blu-rays before the whole sale happened. So the first one I'm talking about is Y tu mamá también. I think this is the very first Criterion film that I actually owned, because I watched this film way long ago, at least 5 or 6 years ago, and I really enjoyed it. I remember seeing, and I think at the time I didn't even know what the hell like Criterion was, and I was like, this is a really nice Blu-ray, like damn. Yeah, so I was just like, wow, this is a really nice Blu-ray, and by the way, this film is really amazing. I truly love it. I think this is Alfonso Cuarón's arguably his best film, at least in my opinion. If you haven't seen this film, I would highly suggest checking it out. This is like one of those films where like the sexuality is actually crucial to the film's theme and overall approach. Like none of it is just there for fluff. It's actually there for a reason. So I would definitely check that out. Next one, Barry Lyndon. Stanley Kubrick. I haven't really talked about this film that much, and I'm not going to talk about it too much because I kind of want to save my thoughts on this one. But just know that I think this film is absolutely amazing. I really, really love it. Huge shout out to Eric for giving me this film for my birthday. And it was either, no, was it birthday? It was probably Christmas or my birthday. I think this one was for Christmas. But Eric has gotten me a lot of Criterion films, so huge shout out to my cousin Eric. I think this is a great thing to have for my collection. The next one, Terence Malik's The Tree of Life. This is one that I bought recently because I really, really love this film. I reviewed it about, how long ago? Like maybe like 2 or 3 months ago. I watched it for the very first time, and I just absolutely fell in love with it. I think this is a damn near masterpiece, and it comes with a lot of cool like special features that I haven't really checked out yet. But I'm going to check them out soon, and this is just a really cool Criterion to own. So Tree of Life, that's another one. Then we got Antichrist. Antichrist is another film that Eric bought me for, I think this one was definitely for my birthday, if I can recall that correctly. But this is probably my second favorite Lars von Trier film. I think Dogville is my number one for sure, but Antichrist is such an amazing film. When I first heard about it, I kind of like didn't watch it for a very long time because I heard that it was just shock for the sake of shock value. And then when I watched it, I was like, wow, this is actually like really thematic and really dark and insightful. And yeah, like there's a lot of really shocking shit in here, don't get me wrong, but it didn't feel like it was just, it wasn't just trying to be shock for the sake of shock value. It seemed like it was there for a reason, and I really enjoyed this film a lot. So Antichrist. Then we have The Life Aquatic, which is obviously written and directed by Wes Anderson. This is the only Wes Anderson that I own on Criterion. And I think it's just because I bought a lot of Wes Anderson movies before I even knew that Criterion was a thing. So, and I bought this again, like, not because I wanted the Criterion, just because I went on Amazon and I bought a copy of it, and it just happened to be this version. So, either way, this is my favorite Wes Anderson film. I absolutely love this film to death. It's heartwarming, it's clever, and yeah. So if you haven't seen this film, I highly recommend it. I apparently got a lot of shit when it first came out. Well, not a lot of shit, but this is apparently one of his like least liked ones among most people. But okay, so the next one, David Lynch's Mulholland Drive. So obviously this film's a freaking masterpiece. I think Eric also got me this one. So, like I said, Eric got me a lot of Criterions. I think this was for either my birthday or Christmas. Sucks that I can't remember, but another huge shout out to Eric. And this film's amazing. So, what's there to say about this film? It's absolutely mind-blowing. It's a mind fuck. But it's really, really, really creative. And he breaks so many different film conventions with this film, and it's great. So Mulholland Drive. So I think that's about it for the Criterion sale. Now it's time to get into what I started buying when the half off sale started. So this next one is for my first haul that I got with the half off sale. And those who follow this channel and watched my Criterion Gold Line video pretty much know all these picks. So this won't be a surprise for most, but I'm going to go and show them off anyway because that's the theme of the video. So Elevator to the Gallows is Louise. That's probably, you probably don't pronounce it as Louis Malet's. God damn, I don't know. I suck at French, so. But Louis Malet's film. And this is a great film. I only knew about this film because it was in the course for a French class that I was taking, a French film class, and I really, really enjoyed it, and it was half off, so obviously I bought it. But the score is from Miles Davis, and he did a really excellent job. It's really engaging, really immersive. And I'm pretty sure most people actually haven't heard of this film or seen it, but if you haven't, I would actually suggest checking it out, so please check it out. Alright, then we got Portrait of a Lady on Fire, which is one of my favorite films ever made. This is a recent film, came out last year, I believe, 2019, and this film absolutely blew me away, rocked my socks off. And if you haven't seen this film yet, which I'm sure all y'all have, I think it's still on Hulu, please check it out. This is beautifully shot. Wonderfully acted. The direction is stunning. Everything about this film is amazing, and I was surprised that I was able to actually cop this for half off. So there's that. I'm really happy with that pick. Being John Malkovich is another one I picked up. I recently watched this film for the first time, and I really, really loved it. This is obviously a film that's directed by Spike Jonze, written by Charlie Kaufman, and this is probably top 3 Kaufman scripts that I've seen put to film. So if you haven't seen this one yet, please check it out. It's a really hilarious film, but it's really clever and super meta and really philosophical and I guess really existential too. So please check it out. It's a great film. Then next we got The Brood, which is, I believe, written and directed by David Cronenberg. I could be wrong about the writing part, but definitely directed by Cronenberg. The cover of this is just amazing. Like, I remember just seeing the cover of this when I went to go to Barnes & Noble. I was like, wow, like, just for the cover alone, like, I have to get this. But I've always really, really enjoyed this film. This is a film, like, throughout it, I was like, I don't know, like, I like it, but I don't know how much I really like it. But then the ending, like most David Cronenberg films, the third act just really will blow you away and make you appreciate the film more. So there's The Brood. If you haven't seen that, obviously check it out. All these films are, well, not all these, because some of these actually I haven't seen, but most of these films I obviously would suggest for you to check it out because they're really good. Then we have The Cremator, which is a film that I haven't seen yet, but I bought it because I have a patron. I think on Patreon his name is Berserk. And he's been wanting for me to watch this film for a long time. I think on Instagram his name is Victorian Trap House. He's a $50 patron, and he wants me to watch this movie and review it. So I said, why not? I'm going to go ahead and buy it and check it out. So stay tuned for a film review for that this month. I'm pretty excited for this one. Then we got The Exterminating Angel, which is a Louis Buñuel film, and I haven't seen a film from Louis Buñuel yet, but I've heard nothing but great things about this. Everybody who I've known that's seen this say that it's an amazing film. It has a lot to say about humanity in general. It's deeply thematic. It's written and directed very well. I mean, that's what I've heard. It's a film that I'm highly looking forward to. So we'll probably review this film soon whenever I watch it because I'm probably gonna be dying to talk about it. So stay tuned for that. Then you got The Piano Teacher, which is a film that is written and directed by Michael Haneke, or Michelle Haneke, for the people who care a lot about the correct pronunciation. And I was really happy to pick this up because this was a really amazing film. And I have to give a shout out to Eric here, too, because he's the one that was really pushing me to watch this film as well. And when I watched it, I really, really, really dug this film a lot. It can get pretty disturbing, but, you know, it's not like, I wouldn't say it's like Lars von Trier level of disturbing or anything like that, but it's still a really, really great film, and I really, really enjoyed it. So if you haven't seen that one yet, please check it out. So the next batch I'm going to get to is this new haul that I got today, which you guys know nothing about. So the films I'm about to share here, I had to drive basically an hour and like 10 minutes away or more to a Barnes & Nobles that actually carry these films, because the Barnes & Nobles that I live nearby does not have anything. I mean, they didn't have jack shit besides this one, and I just got lucky that they had that. They had like 3 Criterion movies, that's it. So this one, I drove pretty far away to get these, and I don't regret it because I love all these. So first one is Come and See. Come and See is an absolutely amazing film, but the thing is, it's really tragic, it's really haunting, and it kind of makes you hate humanity a little bit after watching it, but it also kind of makes you love it in a different light because it kind of shows you both sides of human beings. So this was a film like in the first 2 acts to where like I wasn't sure how much I was going to like it, but by the 3rd act I was really blown away, and I was really disturbed at everything that I saw. And yeah, my heart goes out to all the victims in the Holocaust, and also the ones that are portrayed in this film that are from Belarus. Thanks to the comment section when I did the review for this, I fucked up and said they were from Russia, but they're actually from Belarus. Yeah, so really great film. If you haven't seen it, please check it out, but proceed with caution because it's kind of hard to watch at some points. Then we got The Vanishing, and I was really happy to get this film because I watched it recently and I really loved it, because this is a really unforgiving film. This doesn't care about you being satisfied by the end of it. It just tries to portray real life as it is, and really haunting film. I wouldn't say it's a horror film, but there are moments that really do feel like it, and I really love this film. And I love this cover too, because like, I'm not sure, but like when you hold it like this, I mean, you can't really tell what it is. It's just a bunch of dots, but when you hold it away, like, you know, you can make out the main character's face, and I think that is just a really cool cover. So I'm really happy with this pick. And next we have House. So this is another film that I was really excited to get, because for those who follow the channel, you guys know that I watched this film recently and I reviewed it. So if you haven't seen the review for that, please check it out. I also reviewed The Vanishing, so please check that out. Honestly, I reviewed a lot of these films. Come and See, The Piano Teacher, Being John Malkovich, Antichrist, Portrait. So if you haven't seen the videos for that on the channel, I would highly recommend it. That would mean a lot to me. But anyway, I got House, and the cover of this is just amazing. Like the aesthetic of that is so appealing, and it was just really cool to actually pick this up. And even the back of it looks really cool. Look at that. But there's a lot of special features here, and I can't wait to watch all of this stuff. And even and that's the same with all these Blu-rays. Like, even though I've seen them already, I can't wait to rewatch them and also watch the special features, because a lot of these Criterions I like to buy not only because it's Criterion and it's just cool, but the fact that they have a lot of special features that you wouldn't really see on an average Blu-ray. And then the best, I won't say the best for last, but it's definitely really good. You got Naked Lunch from David Cronenberg. So this was a film that I also did a video for, and this film was one of those films where, like, when I was watching it, I'm like, wow, this is really creative and really creepy, and you know, there's a lot to really admire here, but for some reason at the very end of it, like, I really didn't know how to feel about it, you know, as a whole. But the imagery and just all of the symbolism and all the prop work and everything and all the themes that are in this film just really stick with, at least with me, it really stuck with me. And this was a film that I was like, if I can get my hands on this, I would really like to. And the Barnes & Noble, that was like an hour and a half away almost, had it. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to pick it up, I'm going to get it. $20, you can't really beat that price for a special edition Blu-ray. So yeah, that's why I picked up Naked Lunch, and I'm really happy with it. So I have one more Blu-ray that's not Criterion, but I'm going to share it with y'all anyway, because it's a special edition Blu-ray, and I'm going to show you guys what it is.
That's a good one.
So we got the Midsommar Director's Cut, and this is a Blu-ray that I think a lot of A24 fans picked up as soon as they possibly could. It's crazy because now I own 3 copies of Midsommar. I own the Director's Cut from Europe, I own the normal version that's here in America, and then now I own this version. And this is just really, really, really cool. I'm gonna take the hold on a second. I'm gonna take the sleeve out.
Help?
Yeah, help me.
Help.
Help me, sweetie. Thank you. So this is what it looks like when you take it out, and look at that. It's so cool. I really, really, really like this.
It's good stuff.
Yes, look at that. It's beautiful. Florence Pugh, really. I don't want to say shittily drawn, but disturbingly drawn. And yeah, the first part of it contains it contains an expert from Martin Scorsese, wherever I can find it. But oh, here it is. And yeah, it's really cool. He just talked about how, you know, he talks about his experience with Ari Aster films. It's really awesome. Then you get a bunch of pictures, and there's a bunch of penises in this, but it's all obviously like purposeful for what was in the film. I think they're just showing actually art pieces that were in the film. So yeah, it's really cool. Probably won't show you all the penis stuff, but the artwork's really cool to have. You want me to show the penis stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'll show the penis stuff. Hold on.
You gotta show one.
Let me find a good penis drawing.
Is good.
But yeah, this is the artwork. Really, really love this Blu-ray.
Hey, you're going too fast.
It's really cool. Okay, here's some
show
stuff.
this stuff. This is good stuff.
Yeah, this is so you have stuff like this, like that.
That's the one. Okay.
And you got that and this. So yeah, there's a lot of this kind of stuff in the film. Oh, even that. I'm not gonna be able to get ad money showing this, but that's okay.
They don't know what it is.
So yeah, but yeah, this is a really cool Blu-ray. I'm really, really happy with this. It took forever for me to get it, but I think the long wait was worth it. But yeah, so hold on, let me put this back in the sleeve. There we go. Yeah, thank you so much. Just jam that in there. So this is my haul as of late. 95% Criterion and 5% just special edition Blu-ray. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. By the way, they're going to be having another sale, I believe, in November. And so if you happen to miss the sale or not be able to pick up a lot, they're going to have another one in a few months. So be on the lookout for that. And yeah, so if you really enjoyed this, please give this video a like.
They're all yours.
Please give this video a like and share it amongst your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to be updated on more worthless content like this.